everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Tuesday the 31st, and today was a lovely, beautiful day outside. Hot, warm, a little breeze here and there, but not too bad. Overall, great day. Got this morning fairly early with the dogs. Early, I really wanted to, but I got up, got around, got a couple things done. Hopped in the hot tub like I try and do most every morning, and I felt like a burning, like my back was on fire, like I had sunburn. Back of my legs, back of my arms, most of the back of my body, not the front, so it was kind of weird. But I was in the hot tub and I was like, it ain't that bad. And then it just kept getting worse and worse. And I don't know if I had a chemical reaction with the tub, which doesn't make sense. I'm there every day and having anything different with it, or if I've gotten into like an allergy or something or what, but it has my back on fire. Like I literally feel like I have a sunburn on, like I said, the back of my arms, everything. It is pure, it's crap. Like it sucks a lot. So I was in the hot tub for a while. Didn't notice so much in the hot tub. Got out as I was drying off. Like it hurt to dry my back. Like I said, it felt like I had a really bad sunburn on everything, the back side. It was just weird. So, and I haven't been out in the sun, haven't been doing like that, so I don't know what the hell it is. So yeah, when I talked to my wife, and I was gonna have her put lotion on my back and stuff, but I was like, God, if there is an actual problem and the lotion starts to burn as bad as this feels, I don't want that extra pain also. So I just sucked it up and just continued on with my day. She got off to work. I got a couple things done. I had to deal with the dogs and all that good fun stuff there. Everything was good. I went up and ran up to my father-in-law's house to start hauling more stuff. Hauled 3 loads. Got everything out of the house that I can fit in the storage unit. It's 100% full like right now. I've got dining room tables stacked up to the ceiling. I've got shelves and stuff. I moved these gigantic, massive wooden shelves that are just way too heavy and just they're awful. Moved them out of there. Got them all taken care of. They're heavy, they're awkward, they're not sturdily built, so they're hard to move around. Got them in the truck, and basically it was just a pain in the butt. Got that box spring home in there. Queen size box spring by yourself is never a fun thing either, so I got that done. So on and so forth. I got a text from my mom saying the fact I thought they were selling the house across the street from us, and I'm like, well, no shit, because I told you they were selling it across the street, like it was a big deal. They already sold the junk garbage house, and then I realized she was talking about the other house that I like quite a bit. There's a house across the road from us and down south one that I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Like that's the house that I like the layout, I like the yard, I like the outside look of it. I don't know the inside layout there. I've been in it, but only in the front like foyer type area and stuff. Never actually been in the actual house. But I was just like, God damn it. It's got 3 lots, it's got 2-car garage stuff, it's got a nice area, it's got the way the house sets in the lots. I could build a shop on the north side, have access to the backyard from the shop. It would be great. Plus, being able to be right across the street from our house now would be amazing, because if we're trying to take care of the father-in-law, we could look out the window and see if he's still alive and all that good fun stuff, and walk across the street and check on him, as opposed to driving, a couple miles across town and check on him kind of thing. So I was like, you gotta be shitting me. So went ahead, tried to find out what it was, talked to my agent. Nothing's listed in MLS yet. Got the agent's number and whatnot off the sign. Went ahead, called, found out the house technically doesn't go active until tomorrow, which is bullshit because you're not allowed to have a sign in the yard first. But they're requiring 24-hour notice to see the house. The people who live there, she's a real, we don't get along, let's put it that way. So yeah, their lease is good. She has a lease through November 30th of this year, so I'd have to have her as a tenant unless I offer to buy her out of her lease, which I would probably easily do for like $5,000. Just offer to overpay for the house to get her out. So I'm buying the house and kicking her out at the same time and giving her $5,000 to move out, which would be phenomenal. She's only paying like $1,300 a month for rent, super cheap rent, which I'm certain is one of the reasons why they're selling it. The agent says it needs a remodel, which hasn't been kept up, hasn't been kept nice. So I don't know how bad it needs remodeled, but it's like 1,700 square feet, I think, whatever. Same price the house we're buying, but a much better yard. It has an extra lot, so it has an extra 80 feet by 125 feet is the size. So I would get 50% more yard, which would be amazing. And the fact's right across the street. Right across the street to me is worth 25 or 30 grand to me. If it was behind me, touching the yard, it's gonna be worth 50 grand to me. Because then I can open up my yard, and the dogs would have double yard access, and I can just walk straight back there. And I can cross traffic, just check my father-in-law, which would be the best way around. But neither one of those 2 houses are for sale, so it is what it is. But yeah, so we gotta find out. Tried to keep an eye out for him, told my agent, I said, whatnot, asked my wife, I said, when does our inspection period run out? Which we think I thought it was today. My wife thought it was today. The agent thinks it's tomorrow. We don't really know. I was trying to get him to see it. We were going to go ask him if we could just look at the house ourselves. Like I said, I can't stand the lady, so I didn't want to do that, but it is what it is. The they moved their RV out of the driveway. They have a camper they're trying to rebuild, and they moved it out of the way to get photos of the house for the real estate agent to take pictures. And then they would put it back, and I saw him out there putting it back, and I told my wife, I said, if you see him out there get done moving it, just holler at me. We'll go over and ask if we can look at it. If we can look at it real quick, and then we can at least cancel our purchase on the other house, which will save us $5,000. If not, we're going to lose $5,000 earnest money. Which, if I can have the house across the street, if it's a decent house, a good house, it's worth throwing $5,000 away to have the house across the road, because it's worth the headache and the hassle and all that stuff, the better yard, so on and so forth. Know the neighborhood, know the neighbors, all that kind of stuff. It just seems like a better way to go. So I just don't take it. It's an extra cruise. So you take one less cruise you don't take. You have the house across the street you want. So we'll see. I basically was watching something hit the hell. I watched them hit the house with the camper, turn it back in. There's 3 of them. They can't figure it out. They can't get lined up. And I finally gave up after sitting there waiting for it to get done with the camper, because I didn't want to go interrupt them until I get it unhooked or get it at least parked. And I said, I'm done. When they're done, you want to holler at them, let them holler at me. I'll go with you and holler at them. 35 minutes later, it's about, so what made you choose to stop, to go talk to them? She goes, they're not done yet. They were over an hour trying to park an RV, a camper, in the driveway. Like, it was 58 minutes from when I first walked up there to them. They still weren't done parking and everything yet. And I was like, oh God, I'm done. Like, I can't deal with these people. Like, and also tells me 100% I cannot have her as a tenant.
In 2 miles, take exit 256 onto State Route 421 towards Port Orange.
But I cannot have her as a tenant, no matter what, no way, no how. So either she has to agree to be bought out, or I don't buy the house. I cannot deal with her as a tenant. There's no way. So yeah, that was what we had there. Had a nice little dinner, got my run, got my shower, so on and so forth, all the normal stuff. Like I said, I hauled 3 loads of stuff with from the house to the storage unit. Hauled some stuff to my house, put one of those big record shelves in my garage, put the table in the garage and stuff and whatnot. And it sucks because I got to move all the stuff around like 5 more times before I can get the stuff moved. And it's a lot of work. It's so much work. It's ridiculous. But fine as hell. It had a bacon wrapped chicken barbecue apple sauce thing, whatever it was, that cooks on a slow cooker. I found it like on TikTok, whatever, sent it over mom. It was good. It wasn't phenomenal, but it was good. A little more wet than I wanted it to be. So I don't know if we're going to try it in the oven next time maybe and see if we can't dry off some of that moisture. I think all the moisture kind of that chicken also came out of the out of the apple. It made a lot of moisture. So we'll see. Had that tater tots. Real good meal. We're going to have that, I think, tomorrow night with rice. I'll cook a bunch of rice. We had plenty of leftovers. So it was flavorful enough. Definitely worthy. Ended up back outside, had a nice little fire going.
Use the right lane to take exit 256 onto State Route 421 towards Port Orange.
Had a nice little fire going and had myself a nice little cigar, chilled out with the dogs. Everybody had fun, and finally headed in and wrapped it up and called it a night. That's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.